One critical thing highly successful people do is organize their goals and write them down. Success doesn't just happen to you, it's created by you. If you are ready to create a roadmap to greater success, you may want to listen to what I'm about to say. We have developed an online success platform that offers 6 critical tools for creating and implementing your success plan. If you're ready to turbocharge your personal development and success in every area of your life, it's time for you to join Team Cody Dog by visiting codydog.com. That's CODIEDOG.com. Okay, it's a wonderful day here at the 5-Minute Bark, and we've got Asha Mankowska here today on our show, and it's going to be an exciting show. We'll be talking about branding here today, and a lot of people don't really understand branding, and we're going to go into detail here today and show you and help you learn more about branding on the 5-Minute Bark. Asha, you are an amazing guest on our show here today, and I'm so excited to be able to finally get you on. We've been working on trying to get you on, and you're already off to an amazing start here in 2016. You got lots of things going on, and we're going to go into that. So let's first off by tell everybody a little bit about you, Asha.
I will rather if you will tell some people about me, though.
Oh yeah, I'm going to tell 25,000 people about you here in a minute when I launch this podcast on the iTunes network. But yeah, she is an amazing person, and I met her. We're actually going to maybe doing some business together. She is a radio host was the radio host of the Crushing Fears, which I love that. I want to talk more about that as well. And she's always been working on branding with companies, and now she is a business and high performance coach. Okay. And she wants to bring her guests results and efficiency. So we're going to be talking about that as well here today. So first off, you are from Poland. I keep on saying she's from Ukraine because there's so many people here in San Diego that are from Ukraine, but she is from Poland. And tell more about, I mean, you got this resume I got in front of me is quite the resume. So you've been around the world, you've been working hard, and you've got a lot of different things going on here. How did you first off get into speaking? I mean, doing a radio show and doing performances and speaking. Tell us.
Well, first of all, thank you so much, Dennis, of having me. I'm really excited to talk to you. You're an amazing, amazing person, and you're doing such a big, great things in your life in general, but this year especially, right? You have great goals and amazing plans, and I know it's going to happen for you, the big, huge way. So I'm really happy to be able to be a little small part of it as well.
Ooh. Yes, you're a big part of it. You're one of my guests. All my guests are high ranked on my excitement for 2016. So I've got a lot of great guests, and you're one of them. So
thank you so much. I appreciate. Well, my story, it's a little bit adventurous and a little complicated, a lot of it, but let me just give you a little nutshell. Born and raised in Poland, yes. I have education in law. So I was an attorney for 11 years in Europe and in San Diego, California. But it was not my heart choice, I would say. That was more my parents' choice. You know, the traditional way of creating your business and life. Get the solid education, get a solid job, and, work in this for the rest of your life, and that's it.
So you decided to go out on your own and say, you know what, I want to be different. I want to be American, and I want to do something I really like to do instead of, right? You've converted yourself to be an American, and that's what this place is founded on, is doing what you want to do and following your dream, and that's what you're doing. Yeah. So that's definitely
I was always a little rebel even back in Poland because law was never my really true love, right? I was good at that. It was okay because it came with a great education, exposure for amazing people around me. But my real dream was transforming and changing people's lives and businesses in a way of building them up versus, maybe damaging or anything like that. So in secret, actually, I finished my master's in journalism and PR in Poland as well.
Wow.
And my parents had no idea that I'm doing this at the same time. And they already found out when I was published in Poland, is newsletters and radio. And I was translated in a couple of languages.
No kidding.
So that was the time when they found out about it. So yeah, it was fun. They were like, well, would you like to tell us about something? I'm like, where do you want me to start? I have a list of things I would like to
Yeah, you
tell
do a lot. You get a lot done. Now I know why this person's so busy all the time when you're trying to get a hold of her to schedule this podcast. Like, she's got a lot going on here. Journalism, law, marketing, branding, business, high performance. That's a list. That's a hard list to keep up. No wonder why you're up till midnight every night working.
Yeah, or 2 a.m, right? But it's a difference when you do what you love, when you do what's your real passion. You don't feel like you're working. You look at the time, it's like, oh my goodness, it's 3 a.m, right? And your mind is still wired up, and you're full of energy, and you're not even close to be done.
Right.
But that's the versus have a passion and versus having a job, right? Yeah. For me, at least.
Yeah.
So yeah. Mm-hmm.
So speaking of business coach, high performance, all right, when you're taking on clients and helping them build their goals out or build out their brand and so on and so forth, what are some of the things you try to look for right away in businesses to get them going in the right direction?
Mm-hmm. You know what? I think that we need to start with the end right away, which means when the end in mind. What's the result that they need to get?
Right.
In 3 years, in 1 year, 3 years, in 5 years. So it's not long term. It have to be short term goals and longer term goals. So it's two ways. I'm checking if they have a clarity on where they're going, what they offering, what kind of transformation and benefits they offering to their clients, what is their positioning right away, right? You need to take a look at that. How do they being perceived in the world by the clients or bosses or significant other, if that's the, let's say, life, not only business.
Right.
And are they getting the financial freedom? Are they getting their needs met? Are they having their dreams fulfilled right now? Are they only okay and they still not what they want to really be at? Or they already have the mindset of abundance and, they really fulfilling their dreams. So I think that's the first thing, clarity.
Clarity. So-
and the more clarity I will get from them, the more clarity they have about themselves, their value, their worth, and how to really communicate that consistently with their clients.
Oh, that's awesome.
Or family.
Yeah, right. Both, because they both work together. But it really is the key to success. Everybody's like, well, I want to make $1 million or I want to grow this company, but it's really setting the mindset first of that person, getting it set and making it a crystal clear direction. And then starting from, like you said, the end result to bringing it going forward. So you can, if you see what the result is going to be, you can work backwards to where you're at now. And that really kind of helps throw out that roadmap. So when they're building out this roadmap, what kind of time frame does it usually take for people to start building out a roadmap when they're first working with you? Does it take you guys weeks, months to get that going?
You know what? I feel that I have several packages, like 3 months, 6 months, a year. So it really depends on the person, where they at. A lot of people, when I have, like, say, 2 type of clients that come to me. One type of client is myself long time ago, which means I had a great job as an attorney, but I really hate it. I need a change, transformation. I know there is something out there even better for me that I can do, but I really don't know what to do right now. I was feeling trapped and stuck, and I had no idea what would be my next step. And it's like the inner GPS, right?
Right.
It was not set on the right goal. So that will be my first client. And for those type of people, sometimes it takes a little bit longer because we have to find out what even their passion is, perhaps where they see themselves. or even super fast. So, it really depends on the person, how determined they are, how committed they are to achieving their goals, how efficient they can be right away. And a second type is already people that are in business, or maybe they have a great career. They know exactly what they want. They're very clear on the goal. They just need to know how, get the strategy, map this out. And I think this is what makes me different from all the coaches also out there, that not only I will help them get a clarity and give them a great advice and mapped out a strategy, but I am all about implementing. I am all about actually taking action. So I will be there for them too, to take the action, to implement, to get the result. Right? Yeah.
Because the results are what pays the bills, right? Pays on.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, and then we can be brilliant. Even the strongest people, the most significant and with amazing results, they still need the support. They still need the other person, that accountability. So that can really skyrocket.
Right. Yes, it does. I mean, yeah. As soon as they become successful, they want even more of a coach in their life. Because now they know what the possibilities are. And then it's kind of like a compound effect. It just keeps getting more and more exciting and more challenging. And there's more components they have to tighten up together. And with somebody else, like you said, keeping you accountable and setting the goals and helping you achieve them, it's cheating almost, right?
Yeah. Well, it's huge. It's huge. I feel that but think about this. All politicians, all the big athletes, the most successful leaders, they have all boards of directors. They have all coaches. They all have that support.
Right.
Imagine if each of us will have this, in our lives. Sometimes we can have it from our family too, but it's not the same.
No.
A lot of family members came to me and recommend me their family members.
Yeah, right.
Because there is a difference in between a great family on your side, which is absolutely priceless, to have the professional on your side too. That can a little bit kick your behind.
Well, that is a good point you're bringing up there, is because a lot of people want to take a friend on as a coach or an accountability person, but if it's something somebody that doesn't know you, and they're just kind of out there in a more of a business concept mind, then things are going to get done more seriously. They like you said, they can kick you in the butt and they're not going to be insulted or anything like that. It's you got to do it, and they can call you out.
Yeah, think of it like when you go to the gym, right? And you want to accelerate your results. You want your 6-packs done. Yeah. Well, yes, you can go with the friend. Absolutely. You can attend the group classes, which are phenomenal. But how many people get really fast results because they hire a private trainer, a coach that really knows how to break through the maybe limbo that they at, right? So when people coming to you or to me and they already successful, they already achieved certain level, but there is always the next that they want to achieve, always the next step. This is what's happening. They really need the acceleration. They really need the extra power.
Right.
And that's where people like us coming in to give them the extra knowledge push. And even the most strong people, we all have, myself included, blind spots.
Oh, yes.
That we do not see. Right? And sometimes our friends and even wonderful family, they love us too much to say something about it.
And they don't want to offend you or anything like that. Yeah. Certainly. I mean, I know personally being a business owner, and I've learned more and more is I need outside opinion all the time for what I'm doing, because I think I have it all figured out, but I really don't. I'm always off on some, because you're inside your own box, right? You're inside your own box, and you're trying to think, and your product too well. You know it inside and out. You developed it, you designed it, so you know it all. You know the owner's manual to it. But the outside world doesn't even, how do we use this thing? How does this thing work? How does this company, they don't know. And you figure, well, it's real simple. Well, how simple is it? Well, so they don't really get it. And with that outside thinking, we can definitely excel better to communicate to our clients, and then therefore have better results. So
yes, absolutely.
We
Go ahead.
We talked about branding, and a lot of people just think branding is a logo. And we
website.
Yeah, we wanted to kind of elaborate on that for the guests of the 5 Minute Park, or the hosts, the listeners, sorry, and kind of go into more about branding in their companies and how they can actually be focused on that.
The good news, I would say, is that branding for a big, huge company and for an individual, either is personal or business branding, really has similar factors and doesn't have to cost you a fortune. So I feel that's the most important as well. Because, and right now, look at this. When we look at your results, this is, people unfortunately perceive you through your results. Do you have the family or relationship that you always dreamed of, right? Do you getting the raise that you deserve? Are you getting the advancement at your career, work, or business that you're working so hard for, right? Or are you getting enough clients, enough eyeballs on your wonderful product that can change people's lives? That's all really branding. So you have to look first at your results and be crystal clear what is the gap in between your desire and your great value with the results out there. So let's say that, I'm sorry, let's say that I think the biggest challenge that people, I apologize. The biggest challenge that people stumble upon is communication. How to clearly verbalize what is my value to the company, to the significant other, to my clients. What do I provide? What transformation do I provide for them? So they are clear. Sometimes they are not hiring us, the coaches. We're not getting the person that we love or the advancement, not because we don't have a value to them, but perhaps there is some gap in communicating this very clearly. Second, that I always say, it's the bulletproof promise, right?
Yeah.
What our bulletproof promise stand for, which means it has to be designed based on authentical us, based on our values, beliefs, our passions, because only then our clients or employees or bosses, they can get really, they can get true understanding, and they can resonate with that and get connected to this. When the emotional connection and the understanding is already happening, then this benefit, it's easy to convey to whoever we want to convey to.
Gotcha. So all of this taken in, obviously you're talking a lot about how we have to take what we represent and show the world, right?
Yes.
And there's more than a logo, more than a website, more than that.
Everything.
It's all the attitude. It's all in the personality of the company, the employees and how they are representing the company, and bring it all together and structuring that. And do you ever tell people to, like, maybe, I guess, create an avatar of some sort when their company, or do you have any suggestions and how they can maybe start that journey on the branding road?
Yes, absolutely. So the first step after getting the clarity about their passions and the goal, we have to create the avatar. Who is the ideal client? What they are all about? What my ideal client is struggling with? what are their pain, what is their pleasure, what they hoping for, what they dream about, right? So we really have to know our avatar even more than ourselves. That's a golden rule. And plus the next step, when we already know who is this person, be very specific. Is it a woman or a man? What age? Where exactly they located? Are they around the world or only, let's say, San Diego or somewhere else? Where they hanging out? Because it's so easy to spend so much money on marketing and promotion and then have zero return. What happened? Well, the initial job, the foundation is not done right because you are investing in sources that are not giving you the ROI, right, at all, because your ideal client is not there. You did not do your due diligence, perhaps, and you just need to find the right ways, the right sources to present them, to you. For instance, even social media. Depends on a business where you're at. You don't have to be all over the place. You don't have to spread yourself too thin and in the end of the day be without breath and energy. Maybe your clients are only on LinkedIn. Maybe they are on Twitter. Maybe only on Facebook. So all the research, it's crucial before we start going strong out there and getting the results.
And it's pretty easy to go in the wrong direction when you're trying to do all of this, because you could be focused on something and you're just hanging out in the wrong pond, I guess is what a friend said. You're hanging out, you're fishing in the wrong pond, because if your avatar is hanging out at a lounge, is buying health food, and they work out 3 times a week, and they drive this car, and so on and so forth, and you're hanging out over in a completely different environment that doesn't attract those people, then you're spending a lot of advertising dollars in the wrong place, and that can get ugly real quick.
And plus, you know what? Sometimes people try to be everything for everyone, right? Without establishing their niche, right? Or creating what kind of problem I'm solving. And the best advice that I ever heard, and I'm always responding that, I'm always giving this to my clients, is solve one problem only for your ideal client who is willing and wants to get your help and is willing to pay for your services.
Right.
So those are, I think,
That's a very good way to look at it. I really like that. I'm going to take that on myself, actually. That's really good. So, all right. So you're an amazing high-performance coach, and you've been a radio host. You've done lots of presentations. You're obviously very intelligent. And now you've been recognized, I believe, in Forbes magazine. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Can you share this amazing recognition?
Last year,
because I'm very impressed. So
thank you so much. I'm very humbled and very happy to have that recognition. I think it's to do with all the information, all the content, and all the positioning and branding. Clearly, is my branding out there. Last year, I think it was 2014, when I was giving a tour around Europe and United States. I was speaking in Poland, in a couple of cities, Warsaw, Krakow, for ICF, in Paris, France, in Germany, Frankfurt. And right about that time, I received a phone call from one of the top mentors of Tony Robbins, Jim Britt, with the proposal of writing a book with him. So I said, well, sure, absolutely. And that's how the journey of my books, actually, best-selling books, started, which was absolutely amazing and still is.
Yes.
We are creating a lot of conferences for women and men to just change people's lives around the world, right?
Yes.
The second thing, right after the next year, the next proposal came from Brian Tracy, that I had the pleasure to write a book also with him And that was phenomenal achievement. It's going to be published pretty soon, I think. It's supposed to be published already, but I guess they're still perfecting it.
That's good.
So, oh well, a little bit of patience, I guess.
Yeah.
But then I received so many awards last year as well for Best of American Top Experts and people that are influential and share great content. For leaders, it was there was some awards for books as well, from editors. So I feel all that was noticed, and basically this year I received basically an information, and they reached out to me from Forbes magazine saying it's only very individual invitation for top American business and career coaches, right? So
yeah.
I'm like, really? Okay, thank you so much. I'm really honored. And one of the offers that I was presented with is to participate. I mean, to contribute to Forbes magazine with articles, to especially business and career, that will be received by millions of people in America, and not only in America. So that's, it was just really, I was talking in the end of 2015 of finishing the year strong so we can start 2016 even stronger. And here you go, manifesting.
There you go. And that's amazing, because, that kind of stuff really can generate a whole new level of awareness, obviously, of your brand. And I mean, writing those articles, that's written in stone. You get to see, they can show that to all your clients and show that I'm the real deal. So that's really important. And wow, I'm really excited about that. I mean, I can't wait to see the first articles and stuff like that. It's cool.
Thank you so much. And it's I'm really blessed to have amazing people in my life that are my support, that are my cheerleaders and my amazing friends and coaches that are kicking my behind to be able to excel, to accelerate my success as well. And remember that my success is always my client's success. So I'm doing exactly the same for my friends and clients, and it's a karma in life. It's getting back, and also getting introduced to you and being part of your wonderful podcast. It's such an honor for me as well.
Oh, this is amazing. I thank you for coming on and taking the time. So we're already past our time here today. Is there anything we can share with the world if they want to begin, maybe some tips on branding or what they should look for in their businesses to start their avatar? Any kind of last hurrah to them?
Well, I think that the last hurrah is that really creating very strong positioning of yourself, brand of yourself, personal and business. It became necessity right now. It's no longer a choice. Right. So I really want to stress that out. Yeah, I agree. Very clearly. And it's really the best thing that we can invest in, because how you show up out there in the world, in people's eyes, in business or life, will get you exactly what you want. You just have to know exactly how you're showing up.
I love that.
So that's pretty much it.
That's just some of the best advice, because if you're not showing up people out there and you're not in front of these people and you're confident in what you're doing, confident in what you're selling, confident in your company, confident in what you know and what you're going to give to people as clients, you can't get the level of success you'd want. Sure, you'll still get some success, but if you're just showing up, for example, if you're out in a business networking meeting amongst similar people of your industry and you're just one step ahead, right? If you're smarter, your health is there, your posture, your mindset, you're prepared. All these things certainly will help you to be noticed. And absolutely. And you know what? The more clarity you have, the more knowledge you have. The more knowledge you have, the more confidence you have in your value, how to present it, and in your uniqueness. Yes. So there is no competition anymore. Right. Exactly. And people are just attracted to that too. They're attracted to confidence. They're attracted to people that listen, people that want to, help each other. Right.
Yeah.
So I love that. I love that a lot. All right. So if people want to talk more with you or talk further with you or reach out to you, is there any way they can reach out to you?
Absolutely. I would love to invite everyone to get connected with me. Go to my website. It's yourfavouritebusinesscoach.com.
That's easy.
Or, yes, that's really easy, I hope. Then every month I have amazing, very intimate workshops called Impact Impression. Exactly how you show up in the world, in business, in life, to get anything you want. So I will definitely invite people to just, reach out to me and call me, or I'm sure you will give all the information and
absolutely.
contact. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm happy to really share my knowledge and help transform all of our lives and businesses. And I'm hoping to see a lot of you at my speaking engagements too.
Awesome. And I am definitely going to attend one too. I want to see more of this persona you're giving out there and this guidance, because I certainly need it myself, so I always sought out the knowledge and the people to be around. So I made a commitment to myself this year. I'll be around people that are better than me, people that have more of what I want. So I've been doing that, and I definitely encourage my listeners to do the same. So Asha, thank you so much for coming on here today and being such a great guest on the 5-Minute Bark. And I'm sure we'll probably have you on again soon. We can talk. There's lots to talk about with you because you have so many great things to offer, so.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate, and it was such a pleasure to being interviewed by you and just share a little bit of knowledge
Awesome.
With your audience.
Great. All right, everyone. So next time we'll be out there. We're always doing great things, and today we're with Asha. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Keep it safe, keep it real, and work hard at your businesses. And remember, as Asha says, work on your branding. Bye, everybody. One critical thing highly successful people do is organize their goals and write them down. Success doesn't just happen to you, it's created by you. If you are ready to create a roadmap to greater success, you may want to listen to what I'm about to say. We have developed an online success platform that offers 6 critical tools for creating and implementing your success plan. If you're ready to turbocharge your personal development and success in every area of your life, it's time for you to join Team Cody Dog by visiting CodyDog.com. That's CODIEDOG.com.